So
Right,
that's what we're.
allegedly, Jerry's treating us to flood or something. I don't know what he's
Yeah,
ordering.
we can have flan too, and
Uh,
flan.
but we're
Which
back.
would,
We're back with part 4, I think, which might be shorter
yep,
than the last one, which was nearly an hour, just
that's
over an
right.
hour. All right, so
Okay,
where were we?
so this is the situation. You two are on board a ship, on the bridge of a ship, and you guys are fighting a siren sorceress. You guys have dispatched her bodyguard, who's laying there bleeding out her own blood, or its blood, because you're not even really sure if this thing has a gender or not. She tried to beguile you guys, but it didn't work out. You guys managed to withstand her psychic assault, and then she tried to move up on you. You stabbed at her, lost your spear, and survived her psychic assault. Meanwhile, outside, you guys have been just bombarding the ship with all sorts of like laser fire. You've disabled it. Its power plant. You've taken its shields offline. The sensors are gone, and now the power plant is gone offline from you guys' last super assault. By the way, just so like you guys know, your ship usually does 10 points of damage, and this battleship has a shield that can negate 12 points of damage, and it has 65 hit points on it. You guys have done 46 hit points worth of damage.
Wow.
Just to put it in perspective, your guys' ship can take.
Told you we should attack.
Yeah, it's
Tactician here. I know where to attack.
that's right. You guys have managed to hit it in its owie spot. So we will move back onto the bridge of the ship. She moved up,
and
and
because of her awesome aim.
it is in these crazy rolls, ridiculously high rolls. So the ship, the engines are offline. There's another ship though that you guys see leaving the space station, like a smaller ship, heading this way toward the battleship. So there's that. Anything you guys plan on doing there?
Well,
Calamosis, Niobe, and Aura. Excuse me, since you guys aren't stable, I can't just.
Should somebody hail that ship? Calamosis, this is your moment.
Well, he gets on and he starts hailing the ship, but there's no reply from the ship, and it's heading toward the battleship.
Disable it.
What? You guys are going to fire on the little ship too?
Well, do I believe that we can disable it without blowing it up or without hurting?
No, you guys absolutely can. But I'm just saying, it hasn't done anything. It's just trying to go back to the battleship. That's all.
Trying to go back to the battleship. That's not a good thing.
No, definitely disable it because I know exactly. I have the insight of the universe. I know what's on that ship. That ship is what the siren came for. So disable that ship.
Oh, come on. You guys are mean mistreaters. Okay, so how are you guys going to disable the ship? Just with a shot?
Niobe, do you feel confident in it, or should we do a different way?
The shots are working. I'd like to stay with that.
I'm definitely going to be piloting this round and not give you the +2 because my intention is to pull our ship between. I've got full sail, so I can go pretty fast for us. I'm going to pull the ship between the battleship and that little shuttle and give you the best possible position. So I'm not going to give you the +2.
You can, because I'll be a swift shot.
Awesome. So yes, I'm going to pull our ship between the battleship and the shuttle, and I'll let her do her thing.
Okay. Cool. All right. So give me a piloting roll, -4. This little small ship starts shooting at you. And you realize once you get closer to it, it's basically a boarding ship. It's kind of like a ship that you would send the Marines on to go, do whatever skullduggery Marines do on other ships. Holy mackerel. You guys are out of control with these rolls. Okay. Now, Niobe, give me a roll. And you know what? Tell you what. We'll add on, we'll just change that into a crit. That's what we'll do. We'll take her critical roll for her piloting roll, and we'll say you guys maneuvered in such a way that you were able to critically hit that other ship, which is not as big as a battleship and does not have the capabilities. So you guys definitely disable it. You guys basically blast the engines as you guys move past it and take out its engines. So it just starts basically tumbling head over heels now that it can't maneuver toward like the battleship. So it's making its way, but slowly as it.
Well done, Aura.
But on
Well done, Niobe.
what are the two boarding party members doing? There's this woman. She kind of split because of some type of illusionary deception, and grabs Aeolus's spear, throws it to the side, and in that split second, when she throws it to the side, her illusion comes down, and instead of being like this very distinguished woman, you see this creature, scaly, blackish green, like this kind of meaty membrane between her arms and her torso, kind of like a wing or something, like a flying squirrel or some type of.
I want to make sure that Bragg can hit her with his weapon. So what I want to do is I want to like grab her, like grapple her, and just like spin around behind her, and then and just basically just try and hold her in place so that Bragg can get like a really good fucking hit.
Okay. Well, roll your pancration, which is your wrestling. You're wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
You have a +6. Now, you're going to have a -15 to this roll, meaning you will have a minus. What is it?
9.
15.
9.
-9.
Yeah, you'll have a -9. However, you can tempt fate, sir, for up to 6 hero points if you would like.
And what does tempt fate do?
Well, basically, I would give you as many hero points as you like, up to 6 points. And those hero points can be used for damage. They can be used for your attack roll. However you want to use those points.
Okay.
But if you roll a 1 through 5 or fail the roll, you take half as many fate points to your character, and you can only take up to 10.
But I'm at -9 to this roll.
You would be at -9, but if you tempted fate, you could get up to 6 hero points, meaning you could add +12 to your roll. Basically, I'd be giving you additional hero points to use if you would like.
Sure.
Okay. How many would you like?
What's the difference?
You can have up to 6 if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay. Would you like to use those on the to hit roll?
I'd like to use 4 of them on the hit roll.
Okay. And what will you use the other ones for?
Damage. No.
Well,
no. I'm not doing any damage. I'm going to use them all to grapple her. All 6 of them.
Okay, so then you turn that -9 into blah 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 a +3 to your roll. So give me a roll +3.
Yep.
Oh yes.
Okay, so let me tell you about what a grappling roll does in Hellas. Basically, when you grapple someone, their defense goes down to 0, which means instead of having a -15 to hit, Baruch doesn't have. He has a flat roll. He has. What do you have to hit, Baruch? What is your weapon?
+12.
You have +12 to hit, and since you rolled a crit, it's going to be way hard for her to actually break your grapple. So she takes your spear out of your hand. You dash at her, grapple her, and hold her, and turn her toward Baruch. Who? What are you doing, Baruch?
There's just a poleaxe in my head that's going to go. We've trained like this before, I'm sure. So the fact that it's going towards both of your necks doesn't worry you, Aeolus, because always I just cut the neck nearest to me, not yours behind her.
Sure,
So,
I trust you. I trust you.
It looks riskier than it sounds.
Okay.
Also,
But see, you guys need to be bickering while you're doing that too, because you guys have shown yourselves to be bickering. So he's like, "Wait, you're not going to do that maneuver?" Yes, I am. Don't worry, I'll be fine.
No. We're in combat now. We trust each other. We don't bicker when we're in combat.
Go.
So in combat, are you just arguing about who's buying the next drink then instead?
Before and after, yes.
Every other hour of the day.
Got it. So afterwards, you'll be like, "I can't believe you did that."
Yeah. Right, go for it. I'm going for it. Oh yes.
Okay.
Just 22.
Now, Would you like to spend any hero points to add to damage or anything?
Yes, I will spend the 1 hero point I have to add to damage. So that'll be 19 damage. And it's
Okay,
a crit,
that's a lot of
obviously,
damage.
so.
Now, she doesn't wear any armor, so that means she has to make a con roll minus 19. But she does have some hero points, so she will attempt this con roll because she can't be dying. That's what she tells you. So you cut across her neck. So it's a minus 19, so she's going to drop that.
To a minus 13
Yes, exactly.
with 3 hero
Yeah.
points.
So no, it's going to be. So hold on. There was 19. She did. So it'll be a minus 7 to her roll.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Nice.
So she rolled a fumble, which she could
Dodson, that was
actually
her.
spend the hero point just to make it a normal failure. But she can't. So you slice across her throat, and the illusion, the visage that she has up falls apart, and you see her for what she is. She is this terrible looking creature, a siren, which, maybe you've seen before in like, pictures or whatever. But yes, she is a misanthropic, horrible monster of a thing. And you slit her throat, and she kind of collapses on the deck. But when she touches the deck, when her body touches the deck, you hear a sizzle as her body hits the ground. And you guys can smell this really acrid smell of like burning flesh. Like she doesn't burst into flames, but just where her skin is touching, it burns. The ship you guys managed to disable, and we go to like basically cinematic mode. Basically, you disable that ship, and through your guys'
Punching above our weight class.
Is she dead?
That's right.
Is she dead?
Is she? She can be. She is right now. She is unconscious and dying, but she's not dead. But she did take half her hit points in one hit. But if you wanted to, you could give her the coup de grace.
Oh well, before Bragg, the bringer of Roe, does that, I'm gonna be like, don't take my stuff.
yeah. Before an arm blade just goes down and finishes off the neck, so a head goes rolling off along the bridge, I think.
Another fist bump.
Yeah, fist bump, yeah.
Okay,
Friends
you guys.
that stay together, stay together.
That's right.
Yeah. Best of friends on the battlefield, I think. Yeah.
Basically, with her gone and her bodyguard out of commission, you guys managed to rescue the bride and the groom off of that ship that was heading toward the battleship with its complement of like boarding. Most of the people who were her soldiers, which were harpies and some of these thralls, those ashen-faced men, were on the station securing the bride and the groom so that they could find where this weapon was. And you guys find this out basically through Aura's ability to parse enigmas and through like the story that's been told that basically the map to this super weapon is encoded in the DNA of the descendants of Krytus. And the last remaining bits of Krytus, which all that was remaining was his hand, his arm and his hand, which was in a box that they were going to give back for the wedding. That would have activated the weapon, but you guys managed to stop it. So you guys are all hailed as heroes. All of you, by the way, take 10 glory for your action here.
Woohoo!
And you guys basically have the thanks of these two houses that have found like peace through the love of these two people who have basically brought these houses together. And you guys have kept them safe. And Calamosis, he gets glory as well because he was here doing it with you guys.
You piloted.
Yeah, so he gets glory because he participated in the adventure. So he he's a fledgling hero now.
Yay!
So basically that is the adventure that I had prepared for you guys tonight.
That was awesome.
So yeah,
That was
Thank
really
you
guys,
good.
Absolutely
So
awesome.
fun.
Yeah, brilliant.
Thank you very
did
much for the game.
some nutty stuff, but no, that's pretty much Hellas in a nutshell.
Obviously, when we get back, to the ship, I'm like to Aurora, artifact.
I tell him it still wasn't an artifact. I saw into the universe and it wasn't an artifact.
Never mind, Iolus. Open that wine that you've won off me.
Hang on,
Yes, and let me take the first sip.
Yeah, Calamosis basically, he takes it and unscrews it, and he takes the first drink.
I look at him disgusted because you're supposed to water the wine down, but okay.
Right. So yeah, he takes the first drink and pats you guys on the back as if he is an equal, even though he has to reach up to pat you guys.
Yeah.
Says, "Well done, men. Well done." And lounges back on the couch on your guys' ship, and you guys can, the way he's sitting, you guys can see all the bits because he's just wearing his little chitin. But
Follow-up is to find that weapon. Next adventure, find that weapon.
that's your next.
Get it out of the bad guy's hands. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would need. It's encoded in the DNA of
Get some blood off that guy.
She's
He owes us.
That's right. Take her blood so you guys can find the weapon. But yeah, that is basically the story or the little adventure that I had.
That's really
awesome.
good. Thank you very
Fade to
much.
Thank you. That's awesome. You guys
Thank you all
are
very much.
awesome.
Yeah.
How long did we run it for? Who did that one run for?
Sorry?
How long
How
did it
long
run?
did we run for total?
Well,
Well, we started at 7, so it's now nearly 12 o'clock, so we've done nearly 5 hours.
so we did an actual game. That was an actual session. Yeah, that was pretty long. Sorry that it took so long.
That's
but,
all right. That's all right. So we're going to do some shout-outs. Naomi, if you want to shout out your thing.
You can find me, if for some reason you wanted to, at RM Solberg on Twitter.
Awesome. We'll find you. Anyone else?
That's it.
Just bear with me.
Alice?
Hang on. No, hang on. Oh, it's Renee, isn't it? Renee.
Yeah, Renee. Yep.
Renee.
I-
Yeah, Alice.
I am the host, one of the two hosts of Babies with Knives podcast. We're a podcast focused on character creation, crash courses, and actual plays, enabling people to become enabling access to a wide variety of tabletop role-playing games, taking out the intimidation or the I didn't know factors. So come and join us. You can also find me as one of the hosts of Fraud God Games channel as well, YouTube channel. And I do a little bit of stuff here and there, so you'll find me floating around various streams. And BWK info should be dropped in the show notes momentarily for you all.
Thank you. Guy.
I have a blog in which I talk about one-shot games like this. Not this specific one because I've just played it now, so haven't blogged it yet.
It's not written up yet? You
It's
just wrote
not,
it?
no, live as we were doing it. If I was a bit slow, I was still doing like post, a sentence at a time. Yeah. You can find me there. That's burnafterrunningrpg.com. Like I say every time, don't go to burnafterrunningRPG. Sorry, don't go to burnafterrunning.com. That's a blog about running that some other guy does. I've got nothing against him, but you need the RPG, and otherwise you'll just be hearing about people running. I do there's some adventures ready to run on them. There's like how to run X as a one shot. There's loads of like hints and tips. There's a few reviews. There's going to be a review of Jerry's game Mythic D6 drop in next week.
Awesome.
So yeah, check it out and follow it.
Right. Jerry.
Well, you can find me like probably all over the internet. I think I'm not even sure what my Twitter handle is.
It's in there. It's
on the screen.
It's on the screen for them to click on.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Compare RPG. There you go. Compare Publishing online. I'm online. I'm just lurking about anywhere you guys look because I'm also self-involved and have a huge ego. anytime I'm mentioned online, usually I show up because I Google myself often. So
Really?
I'm really self. That's right. So eventually I will show up. I will bubble from the ground and appear if my name is invoked anywhere.
What about so if we say it 3 times? Yeah, is that how it works?
Yeah, you got to say it. Yes, go into a dark room, look into a dark mirror, and say my name 3 times, and then I will show up.
I was thinking Beetlejuice, but you know, fair enough.
That's how you get rid of me. You got to say it 5 times, and then I disappear. I'm like Mr. McSpittalick, and if you make me say my name backwards, I go to a different dimension. So that's what I do.
Cool. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for running it as well. As for me, don't forget to join the Chambers of Roleplay Discord. This is where you'll find most of us hanging out in the Discord. I usually do a RPG chat hangout once a week at the moment, usually on a Wednesday. So if you want to just come and hang out and just chat about role-playing games, you can. My Twitter handle is JamesCorpTV. That is a good place to see when I'm going live and other things. Facebook is still underused, but it is a thing. And if you want to watch the VODs, I think the VODs will be on my channel, but I'm going to hold them off for a bit until Jerry's posted them out on his channel first. But obviously,
No, go ahead.
But obviously, if you're a Patreon user, you will have early access to the Patreon as little as $1 a month if you want to support the channel that way. Or if you're watching on YouTube, that's the best way to support the channel. And also, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you're watching. And if you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to hit that follow button. And if you really want to go the extra mile and you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to the channel for free. But other than that, I'd like to thank everyone for playing. Thank you all for playing. It was a blast. And thank you, Jerry, for running. And we will see you tomorrow for Mutant Year Zero. So stay tuned for that. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Now you can touch that dial.